Hi, I'm Christina Rowe, founder of the collaborative and co-founder of the Remote Leader Project. And today I'm excited to talk to you about building your own advisory board, even while we're still fully remote within the association industry. Now, I say advisory board, not as in a board for your organization, but one that is for you and your skill sets and your career. We often are doing so much work with boards and getting so many opinions, and we forget to do that for our own career success. So, what I want you to remember today is that there are no magic mentors. There's not going to be that one career defining mentor like in the movies. No magic mentors. Nobody can fill all of our gaps that we need advice on or feedback. Instead, what I want you to start considering is, how do I look at what other people do really, really well and use that connection to something I might want to be developing, or they're in a position that I would like to have down the line, and start creating relationships and start connecting with people who will be a multitude of mentors that make up your own personal advisory board. Here's an exercise. Write a list of skills that you want to develop over the next 5 years. Then make a list to sort them by long-term and short-term goals. Those skills, those things you want to accomplish, maybe it's even a title you want to pursue. Categorize them into long and short-term. Long-term are going to be the ones that you really want to look for, those steady mentors in your life, the ones that you can come back to year after year, here and there, and get their input on something. The short-term, those are going to be coffee dates, right? Right now, they can be virtual coffee dates or walking dates. I know everyone's getting a little burned out on the screen time thing. So asking someone to go on a walking discussion with you, it's a good nudge. It's a good way to remind them you can be productive and still be getting out and getting some fresh air. So invite them to do that, or even pace around their office if it's a yucky day, right? So categorize them into long and short goals, and then prioritize them. What are your most important skills to build of that list, or the goals that are most important to you? And underneath each of those goals, write 3 to 5 people who you think might do that thing well, or that you might be able to kind of learn from how they got to a certain position. It's okay if you don't have 3 to 5 for each one. Maybe somebody jumps right out at you, or maybe you don't have a lot of connections to that area. Maybe it's that you need more marketing and you've never had a piece of marketing in any kind of background that you have. That's okay. What that does is gives us a chance to lean into our network and make people feel valuable for their connections and their input. So think about, who's someone you know in marketing. Can you ask them to either work on that skill with you and be your accountability buddy on it, or can they mentor you? We have to remember, we can have peer mentors too. Sometimes they are actually the people who we learn the most from, because there's not the same pressure of worrying about what that person might think, or might be able to have an impact on our career along the way. And get creative with how you reach out. Ask people to connect to you, ask people to send a LinkedIn message, or reach out via, through ASAE groups or boards. Maybe even make a post saying, hey, I would love feedback on anyone who has completed X with their organization before, or I'm really looking to develop this skill. How did you develop this skill? We all spend a lot of time developing skills in our career, and it's actually nice to be asked to use them and share them. And so don't hesitate to ask people. Make your ask concise and clear about what you're working on so that it's clear you've done the work and thought about how this person could potentially help you grow before you make the ask. Also, it doesn't have to be an hour every time. 15 minutes of time, checking in maybe a little more frequently, having a virtual coffee with someone, send a gift certificate ahead of time to buy them their Starbucks delivery or their DoorDash lunch and get that so that it would be the same as if you were picking up the tab if you were meeting in person. Those kinds of things make people feel really appreciated. And right now, it also gives people this kind of bright spot in their day that helps them to remember and keep you top of mind. So it's an advantage for when they hear good opportunities come up down the line too. Feel free to reach out and have a great day.